We get it almost every night. When that moon is big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep their loose to keep it tight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight.
Wave, it is a Wednesday show. I'm here for you. Hi. Shout out to JJ Stoner. I know he just had a surgery. He says he's doped up on liquid oxy at the moment. I hope you're feeling good, pal. Thoughts and prayers to our good friend JJ Stoner, who just had a sex change operation. We're all hoping he's okay. Or she's okay? She's okay. We're hoping she's okay. And she's doing well. But no, seriously, JJ's my boy. My boy. And we do want him to feel better. She's fine. Thank you, JJ. I'm sure of course he's feeling great if he's on Oxy. Good morning. Welcome to the old Daywave. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it, except yesterday. But still, somebody's got to do it. I'm here. Nobody fills in for me. Nobody ever goes, hey, Royce, why don't I fill in for you for Daywave? Nobody ever asked me. They don't. They don't care. Nobody sits in for me. When Carson wasn't there, Joan Rivers would host. You know? Different people would host. But nobody wants to do it for me. And it really just makes me sad that nobody offers. Nobody offers to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to do Daywave for you today. It's sad. I mean, honestly, that nobody figures, man, this guy puts out a lot of shows. Maybe I'll step in for him. And it really shows you what people are made of. It really does. Did you ask Ryan Long? I'm sure he'll help you have half of your donations. My new co-host on Revenge of the Sis, Ryan Long? Yeah, maybe. Goat says, I do Daywave. I just do it too good. Too well, sir. Too well. Somebody wants to sit in, plug their stuff, talk to guests, do the monologue. Happens all the time on TV. But not here. Not here on Daywave. Shows you what kind of friends I have. Bad ones. If it wasn't clear what kind of friends I have, the answer is bad ones. You're right. I could have asked Binary Barbie. Maybe have Thomas Murphy host Daywave one day. I don't know. I should. It's my fault, I guess, too. I could reach out to some of these people. Kicking it with Ben. Maybe they'll sit in. Who knows? Really, anybody. Cyrax. It's another guy. Shaney for Christ. Anybody. You can host on DLive. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can. It's like Twitch. And I don't know if it's because of that bitch Carol Baskins. I'm not sure. Not sure. Great movie. Watched it again recently. Fucking great movie. So yeah, we got some stuff today. We got some stuff. Did you peel the paint off the walls yesterday? Yeah, seriously. Yeah. That's a whole nother fucking problem. Did you ask anyone? Who are we hating today? Who did it? I should have asked somebody. You're right. Dusty Bogan. There he goes. Dusty Bogan would have been good. Another great addition to it. Yeah, I watched Idiocracy again recently. Fucking fantastic movie. Now even with more respect for Terry Crews. And I already liked Terry Crews before all this stuff, but man, this guy is not backing down. He's not backing down. Terry Crews is just like, fuck you. I'm going to do whatever I want. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, I watch some of Unsolved Mysteries. I don't like it without the host. I don't. Meh. It's You need a host. I did rewatch Back to the Future 2 and some of Back to the Future 3, which, again, great movies. I mean, look, who hasn't seen those movies? Honestly, who in the chat hasn't seen all the Back to the Future movies? Because then leave. I mean, just leave. Go leave now. They're on Netflix. Go watch them. Great movies. 3 gets a bad rap. 3 is actually pretty good. 2 is my favorite. 1, of course, is a classic. But yeah, fuck, man. Back to the Future. Just very well done. Holds up. Hannibal. Hey, some bot says show right Hannibal. Hannibal's great. First season's the best. I mean, I'm on season 3. All the seasons are good. People say it drops off maybe a little bit, but they're still all really well done. All the Hannibal seasons so far are really well done. But 1 is definitely the best. Yeah, Airplane's on Netflix. You're right. The Frisbee scene, you know, all the throwbacks. See, that's why 2 and 3 are so good together. 2 and 3 are basically like one long movie. They're all one long movie because 2 and 3 were filmed at the same time. It was one of the first movies that had to be continued. It showed a trailer of the next movie that was coming, which that's pretty cool. I mean, I think Matrix 2 and 3 were filmed at the same time, right? Pretty sure Matrix 2 and 3 are filmed at the same time. Which 2 and 3 really are fucking shit. 1 was great. I love 1. I know they're making 4. I don't know what they're gonna fucking do with it. Who knows? They'll delete an Airplane from Netflix. You think so? Because of the jive talking scene? Matrix 2 and 3 did come out a couple months apart. Yeah, you're right. Was it a couple months or was it a year? Because I think it might have been a year. Yes, the Wachowski sisters, of course. Yeah, I watched the Unsolved Mystery. It's not that it's a bad show. It's all right, but it needs a host. I need a host. I need somebody to root for. Not root for, because that's not really what I'm looking for. I need somebody to look at and go, oh, this guy's son is dead. And that's really what's important. I'm fucking kidding. That's fucking dark. I'm really sorry. Poor guy. Poor guy. That's fucked up. Even for me. That's pretty fucked up. Sorry. Oh, fuck. No, I think what's his face still alive? Jonathan Frakes, he should do it. He's a great host. He is a great host. He could host anything. I mean, he doesn't get enough love. He's a director now, basically. But Jonathan Frakes, I heard that you were going to be the new host of Unsolved Mysteries. Is that true?
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
Look, when we play it, we play the whole thing. That's just one of the rules. Royce Hockenberry Metro Stargate SG-1. I never watched it. I heard it's good, but I never watched it myself. Should I watch it? I mean, would I like it? Is it on the Netflix? Because I'll check it out. I need something else to watch anyway instead of watching the same 3 shows over and over again. You know, I was reading an article and I thought it was interesting. Because I have anxiety and I have depression, have IBS. I'm a fucking mess. And you know I am. I'm a mess. I'm honest with you guys. I'm a fucking mess. I read something that the reason that people that have anxiety and depression and shit like that, anxiety specifically, like just rewatching old shows over and over again is because there's no surprise. There's no you know what's coming. And I think maybe that's true. I've never thought of it that way until I read that. But I think that's true. You know? I think that it's just like, it's comforting. It's like comfort food. Like I've rewatched Parks and Rec 100 times, The Office 1,000,000 times. Like, I mean, so many times. Over and over again. Have you seen? Of course I've seen Dexter. Talk about fucking falling off. Talk about not knowing how to finish a goddamn show. SG-1's arguably the best sci-fi show of all. 10 reasons. 10 seasons and got 2 or 3 movies. Babylon 5 is probably number 1. Really? I haven't seen Babylon. I'm not a Babylon 5 guy either. I gotta check them out. I have no fucking why not. You know, it's not like I have a fucking high standard. Sounds like something with people with autism. Maybe I have autism. Maybe I'm autistic. I don't know, man. I've heard about Yellowstone. I don't know. It's so many things. It's so many things. And then it's new, and then you got to invest time. I don't know. Yeah, I heard from people. You were watching Fresh Prince? I don't know. I watched it. I of course, I've probably seen every episode, I'm sure. But I was never a big Fresh Prince guy. More of a Family Matters dude. You know? I'm more of a Family Matters guy. Until like it was funny because my Family Matters, I've talked about it before, but who gives a shit? Family Matters started out as like a fun-loving, you know, your typical family sitcom. But man, the last season of that show it went from like, you know, set in real life world. There was that fucking episode where what's his face, Eddie, right? Eddie, and you know they spray painted the N-word on the wall and stuff like that, and it was this whole like, you know, learning moments. But the last season was just like, at what point I think Steve Urkel was time traveling and going to alternate dimensions, and Stefan Urkel, and it was really like just completely lost its whole point. Urkel became the star. Urkel was supposed to be like a one-off star. Let me see if I find. There's one that. Hold on. There was a video that actually kind of explained it. All right, let's see. Is this one? Okay, here you go. Steve. It was good. I don't know. Well, they basically made Steve Urkel like a fucking mad scientist at some point when he was just the nerd, you know? I'm looking. Oh, whatever. Somebody find it for me. Because I'm not going to keep looking now. But let's see here. I saw the Nick Cannon thing. We'll probably talk about it on ROTC today. There was the one where the cop arrested Eddie because he was black. I remember that, but that was earlier. I don't think Urkel was in the first season, wasn't he? Not every episode, but he was. Pretty sure. No, Jaleel White's alive. Trust me, Jaleel White's alive. Jaleel White also did the voice, I guess, the voice for the Sonic. He's a lot of Jaleel White. I just saw him because I watched a couple episodes. Terrible, by the way, of the Big show on Netflix. He plays get this, the wacky neighbor. Not that he's typecasted or anything. Yeah, Steve Urkel. Did he start on Full House? I know he made an appearance on Full House, and they did that Urkel dance thing. And there was that one, like, when I was a kid, and one TGIF where all the shows crossed over, like every show led into the other show, if I remember correctly. Like, it went from, like, Full House, Family Matters, Full House, Boy Meets World, and they all crossed over. Pretty sure. How many episodes lost to the stupid Beamer? Are you sure German engineering? Maybe it just has a German surname. And no, it's. Let me tell you something, man. I've had an Audi. I've said I've had an Audi before, and Audis, BMWs, they're great cars for 5 years. And after that, every little knick-knack and little motor starts breaking. It's just what happens. That's how they are. It's the fucking, trust me when I tell you. That's how they are. They fall apart after 5 years, and well, whatever, you know, they're lease cars. Yeah, there you go. Everybody leases in Germany. Yeah, that's the reason. That's why it's how long they last, you know. But yeah, go watch fucking, go try to rewatch those old TGIF shows. I'm gonna tell you something. They definitely don't hold up. They definitely do not hold up. You go try to watch them. They are fucking just really hard to watch. I love my Toyota. I like Hondas. I mean, they last, man. You know, I really don't care. Big deal about, you know, my fancy car. I've never really cared about that. But they last, man. Lexus and certain Acuras are the only luxury brands worth buying. Yeah, because it's Toyota and Honda. Same car. And they're cheaper to fix. They just are. The parts are more readily available. So they're just way cheaper to fix. Belky Web always have a special place in my heart. Perfect Strangers? Talking about Perfect Strangers? Oh, man. All right. Let's see here. I do have to ask you a couple questions.
We've all heard the expression, clothes make the man. But is it really true?
Did you have a favorite book as a child?
Do you have a favorite method of falling asleep?
Is there anything more precious than the gift of sight? Who can explain the mystery of music? Do we make our own luck?
Can a home ever be truly safe?
Have you checked the back sections of newspapers and magazines lately?
What is the secret of the green thumb? What mysteries lie within the frame of a portrait?
How many dramas have taken place in these tight little boxes?
How do you describe terror? Have you ever noticed the curious things one sees discarded by the roadside?
Who knows why certain people save certain things?
Have you ever experienced a sleepwalking episode? Is there a more important job than that of a teacher? Is there a more annoying sound than the screech of chalk against chalkboard? We've all heard.
Answer the questions. Come on, answer the questions. All right. All of these are great pickup lines. Let's check out. Let's see what our boy Thomas Murphy's doing.
Thomas, and today is Patrick Stewart's birthday. He turns 80 years old. And it's also Harrison Ford's birthday. He is 78. And he was in the movie Star Wars, but in the movie he did die, but in real life he's still alive. I think it makes sense, yes. And he was in the movie Air Force One.
Oh, we already played this one. Sorry. Should be this one.
Thomas, and today is Jane Lynch's birthday. From the TV show Glee, she is 60
Did
years
we play
old.
this one too?
And the movies Wreck-It Ralph 1 and 2.
Did Thomas not do any new videos? Did Thomas do any new videos yesterday? No, I guess not. Is Thomas okay? Huh. All right. Well, that's weird. He barely ever misses anything. He's got a new one where he yells. I mean, I don't see it. Unless he took it down, but... Murphy? Thomas Murphy? No, I don't see any new ones. Yeah. Huh. Please stop with these Thomas videos. No. It's not going to happen.
Whoa! Look at that.
So someone gave me this Dono yesterday, but no show yesterday, so here.
What is it?
Another April day has come and gone away in Paris and Rome, and I'm stuck in my hole.
What?
Can't be surrounded by even two people, 'cause I'm quarantined all alone, and I can't leave my home. And I miss you, you know. And I've been locked in my apartment for a few weeks now, and I know I'll get through somehow, but I'm getting real bored right now. You know I'd call you, but I call you 7 times a day. I say, how is it going now? You say good about to crochet. Another airplane.
Look, man, I know I don't sing well, and I get that. But Jesus Christ, what is this?
A really sunny place is somewhere out there, I know, but I'm stuck in my home. I just can't leave my home. I wanna leave home.
Woo! Holy shit.
Wanna get in my car, maybe go to a bar, but they are all closed.
Nice fade in, by the way. Great fade in. Apple Movie Maker.
And I feel just like I'm living in a movie scene. It's like I can't step outside, 'cause we're under quarantine.
This is really good. This is really... No. We're listening to the whole thing.
Oh, and I know why you could not quarantine with me, 'cause you live at home alone, and stay home means really stay at home. another April, the hail's
Hey!
come and gone away. And even Paris and Rome, and I'm still stuck in my home. I wanna leave home.
Oh no, Brian, I have prep. But we're gonna listen to this whole song.
Still not surrounded by a single person, and I feel real alone. I wanna leave home, and I miss all of you, you know. I wanna leave home. I wish I could run and get my hair done, but I'm stuck in my home. Let me leave home.
He's got to have other videos. He has to have other videos. He has to. Please, please tell me.
Oh.
Wait. Everybody stand up. Show respect.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets recollect the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, look, the reverb is annoying. I will say that this was better than his other video. We could agree on that, right? This was better than his other video. Oh no. Oh no.
It's been a rough couple of days. I had a lot of friends in Vegas. I was supposed to be there. Fortunately, they're all safe.
This is after the Vegas shooting.
Goodbye, country friends. You know you'll always be in our hearts. You were in a festival when our lives were torn apart. Having lots of fun. You never would have thought to know that something unexplainable would give us so much sorrow. And it seems to me you lived your lives like an upbeat country song. With your country family, you love to dance to music all night long. We're really gonna miss you, and we'll think of you a lot. You may have left us far too soon, but you'll never be forgotten. All the fun we
All right, look. Come on. Enough, right? I think you guys have definitely suffered enough, so I'm sorry. All right? No more. Jesus Christ. That was really, really good. He really likes singing. All right, let's see. Let's get some other donations.
Whoa! Look at that.
Morning doggy. Welcome back. ID
Thank
fill-in,
you.
but I am a dumb weeb.
Welcome back, Carter.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place.
Nice. Thank you.
Whoa! Look at that.
Don't know if you have seen this already, but this lady is awesome.
Okay. What is it?
Black Lives Matter is a joke. You are the racist. The racist is you. It's because the white guy killed that. You think they're racist. The racist, the Black Lives Matter. Go to Chicago. They don't have schools. And they die. Black Lives Matter is a joke. You are the racist. The racist is you. It's because the white guy killed that. You think they're racist. The racist, the Black Lives Matter. Go to Chicago. They don't have schools. And they die every day. They don't matter. Because you can get attention from that. Shut up! Shut up! Nobody will hear it! Shut up! Group of hypocrites. Go to Southeast DC, Northeast. Tell them Black Lives Matter. If it
My people and my family.
matters, it should matter everywhere. You guys are hypocrites. Attention seekers. Attention seekers. Black lives should matter everywhere. It doesn't take a white cop to kill a black person to matter. So I'm here today because I heard about a demonstration on, the George Floyd event, situation, which I'm going to be honest about it. It's wrong that, anything like that should happen, okay? It's very wrong. My problem is it shouldn't be an opportunity for a group of people to use that as an excuse or to come across as victims. No one is a victim here. The only victim here is George Floyd. Let's be very clear. Everybody knows that black kills black more than anything. You know that. It doesn't take a white person to kill them for you to come out. Hypocrites. Just leave. You leave.
Just leave. By the way, lady, that's not how you're supposed to wear a mask. Don't wear a mask then. I mean, come on. I understand that that's not the point of this video. But don't wear a mask. Like, I don't care if you don't wear a mask. I don't wear a mask. But don't wear a mask.
I'm present. You leave. Let me leave. Make me leave.
Make me leave. She looks like she could palm a basketball. I wouldn't fuck with this woman.
Bunch of hypocrites. Black lives matter only when a white person touch a black person. Do you know how many black kids got killed in Northeast DC this morning? What did you do? You guys are the racists.
What did you do besides come out here and provoke shit?
No, go back there and tell them.
That's not how you wear a mask, sir.
Go out there and help them.
Go tell the black person Black Lives Matter. Then they will take you seriously. Everybody thinks you guys as a joke.
You a joke, because you playing. Go out there and do it.
Go out there and do it. But hold on a second, bud. She's not part of Black Lives Matter. You are. So that's your mission statement. So you go do it. She's not the one claiming that's the Black Lives Matter. You are, sir.
You a joke.
What are you doing for the Chicago kids who are dying every day?
What you doing?
Do you go there and tell them Black Lives Matter?
You going?
Make me go.
You going?
Make me go.
You so supportive of them. Go.
Make me go. As an American citizen, I'm proud of this country. I love this country. I don't want my country to be portrayed like this. We have a problem. That agreed. We have a problem in our country. Agreed. Okay? Too much violence. But it should not be categorized as a symbolism for racism on blacks. No. We are in a free country. Let's be very clear. We have foreign news media here. Our country is going to be portrayed the way they want our country to be portrayed, and which is not accurate. My point was that black kids in Chicago get killed every single day. Where is the Black Lives Matter in Chicago? Where are they? When black people kill black people, they don't come out and do this crap. The only time they do this crap is when a white person touches them. They're the racists.
I'll give you the link. Just give me a second.
Because white cops, it's wrong for a white cop to kill a black person, that's for sure. But if it matters, it should matter at all times.
So what are you fighting for? What are you fighting?
You're not wearing your mask right, ma'am. I love white guilt people. White guilt people arguing with black people may be my favorite of what's come out of all this.
for? You are not here to fight injustice. You're here to cause
message
drama.
will be stop violence. It's not about blacks.
In a unicorn world. That's not a
Stop the
unicorn
violence,
world.
period.
What's a unicorn world?
Okay, since you're so...
You guys have to claim blacks are oppressed. I am black. I'm not oppressed.
That's
I am
good for you.
free.
That's good for you. That's an individual person. What about a systemic issue?
It's an individual person. So she admits that individually people are depressed. What about shut up?
Where? I am black. I've always wanted to be. I have a like. I do what I want. You have the skills. This is a country where you have the skills. You want to do what you want. You do it. Stop forcing on people to accept that they're oppressed. They are not. I am not oppressed. I am black. Stop making people accept that they're oppressed. You're forcing a rhetoric into your minds, which is not true. That's my point. Violence is wrong, period. It's not about blacks. You agree that whites kill whites too, right? Have you seen any white person coming out and saying white life matter or white thing? No, violence is wrong.
They literally do all the time. Every time there's a Black Lives Matter.
No, every time there's a Black Lives Matter thing, all lives matter. Come on, not white lives matter. So you're fucking lying. Shut up. I wanted to debate Sean King.
It's a violence problem. It's not a black problem. It's a violence problem. The blacks kill blacks in black neighborhoods every single day. I've never seen a Black Lives Matter in those neighborhoods. Never. Never. You know what they say? When a black person kills a black in a black neighborhood, they come out and they say, when the police comes, do you know what they tell the police? Stitches get stitches.
Wow, and she's fucking going hard, man. Look at her, she's going hard.
Snitches get stitches. But if a white person kill a black person, Black Lives Matter. Stop the hypocrisy. Nobody takes this seriously. Nobody. If it matters, it should matter in black neighborhoods. You start cleaning at home.
So why don't you go?
You
Why don't
start
you
your
start?
change at home.
Why don't you start?
I'm not carrying anything saying Black Lives Matter. I know I matter.
I'm not, exactly. She's not part of the movement. She's not the one that has to do anything. You are. You're the ones that are saying they matter.
Why don't you start?
You guys are wasting everybody's time. Okay?
Since you're so
Black
enlightened
kills
about this.
black more than...
Go to Barricade Garage on YouTube and watch the White Ally video. Yeah, we watched it. We watched it on Monday.
Any race. Where's the Black Lives Matter?
People kill in their community.
Where's the Black Lives Matter? I am free. Don't try to make me believe I'm not free. I am free. We are free.
I love all the white people yelling at her. It's probably my favorite part of this video.
I am free. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Free-ish. Yeah, sure. This said free-ish. Shut up.
I am free. I am free. I am free.
Traitor? How is she? What is she saying that's traitorous?
Bring it. Bring it, guys. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Where are you here?
Why are you here? Why are you here?
Because she's free. Because what you're fighting for is freedom. And she's showing you she's free. That's why she's there. Fanny pack.
Where are you in South DC?
Why are you here?
I am free in my country.
Why are you here?
I'm in my country.
Why are you here? Okay, so if you don't believe in this cause, you're free to leave. You're free, so you're free to leave.
I am free
He's free to leave, you're right, but she's also free to stay, you dumb whore.
to stay too. I am free to stay.
Like this.
That's my house. White House.
Go there.
Black Lives Matter.
Oh, is that Michelle Obama then? It might be.
Black Lives Matter. You know how many kids got killed in North DC this morning?
Let's hear the statistics. Since you're such a stats expert and you can read stats off for me, tell me, what are the statistics? What are the
Well, I won't do it.
statistics of black people in jail? What are the statistics? Go. And
What the problem with the black people in the jail thing is that it's a little. It's a, how do you want to view it?
There's black people dying in Chicago every day. Where are you? Bunch of hypocrites. Bunch of hypocrites. Don't waste anybody's time. You know what? You know what, guys?
I believe in this and you're wasting your own time.
No. I'm waiting for one of them to go back to your country.
I will tell you guys, the world will take you guys seriously when you start your Black Lives Movement. When a black person kills a black person, you come out and say, Black Lives Matter.
There are community organizations that fight against that.
What? Name them. Name them. Who? What community organizations? Where are they? Because they're not on the South Side.
You have no idea.
Where? Everyone.
Yeah, white guilt is embarrassing. I will agree, John.
Everyone. Let's march. Let's march. Let's start this march. Black Lives Matter. Let's go this way. Let's go.
I hope she march. Oh, is she gonna march? Is she really march with them? Oh, that makes it even better.
Let's go. Let's go to Northeast. Let's go to Northeast. Let's go to Northeast. I will go with you. I will go. Northeast in Southeast DC. I will respect your movement. Do it in Chicago. I respect you, Chicago. You guys have been cowards. You guys are not oppressed. You're lazy. That's all it is. Go get jobs. Work.
Jesus.
I am oppressed. The white people are oppressing me. Where are they to oppress you?
Do you feel like the mainstream media or the establishment media is portraying things accurately or the protests accurately?
No. What I think is that the mainstream media is helping propel this.
All right, well, we get it. I don't know, Mike. I should probably show that to Mike. But here's the thing. I will tell you this right now. I like what she's doing, and I agree with her. She's a little loud and annoying. Mike's not going to like it. And this is a prediction. This is going to be fun. This will be a fun prediction. Because I know him. Even though, I mean, I like it. I think this is good. He's not. He'll like some points, but then he'll tell her to shut up and stuff like that. So just watch. This is. I'm gonna start doing these little predictions. I think they're great, and then the people that watch both shows will be able to. He might fall in love. You're right, Frozen. We'll be able to see if my predictions are right. No, Mike hates white women. To be fair, Edward, Mike hates white women. It's just different. Mike likes black women. I'll tell you that from first-hand experience. Definitely likes black women. All right. Let's see here. What do we... a little later for that one. We'll do this. We'll do a quick little dance party for everybody. What do you say? Yeah. Oh, J-Dub, just you wait, my friend. Just you wait, my friend. You like the Jesus Twins? They're really good. Let me see. Is there more about these guys? Hold on, let me see.
Remember looking down from your telephone, patronizing me, feel like you're big with tea.
No, they're legit. They're legit. They're definitely legit. They're really good too. How do they change wardrobe so fast? I don't think you're familiar with fucking editing, sir. To be honest with you, I would feel like you would understand how editing works. Apparently, you don't. All right. Looking for fun stuff. I got stuff. You guys have seen the cart narcs, right? It's basically dudes that go to and if not, I will introduce you to them. They go to shopping centers and they harass people that don't return their carts to the cart return area.
Close to being on the ground.
Keep an eye on this gentleman. Not seeing positive signs. Leaving the cart there actually makes it harder for him to open his own door. And he's still doing it. All right. Light him up. Go on, good one. There you go. Sir, you left your cart right here. That's not how the cart goes. Pick it back to the cart corral area. Carts don't go right there. They go back where the cart returns are. There's one over there. See where that guy just came from? Or over there where I just came from over there? I just came from one. I'll show you where it is. I'm with cart narcs.
I mean, I don't know. Oh, look. I mean, their videos are funny, so I'll give you that. I mean, but I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I take the car to the cart return. Sometimes I don't. Everybody in here is guilty of it, right? Everybody's guilty of it, right? Who brings the cart back every single time? I always return. Shut up.
That's great. That's great job.
And like, you're even blocking your own door from opening. You'd think you'd understand how that could block someone else's door from opening, right?
Do you work for that?
No, we're a highly trained that's not our.
So fuck you, by the way. All of you that are saying, maybe you do it most of the time, but every one of you that's saying I don't do it is a fucking liar. You're lying. You know you're lying. If it's pouring rain outside and you have your fucking little umbrella and you put the stuff, you walk the cart no, you don't. You're lying. You know you're lying. I'm not saying I leave it in a spot. You know, I move it to the side. But let's be fucking realistic, okay? You're lying. You're all lying. All of you are liars. All of you are fucking liars. I don't care. I don't sometimes. I mean, look, I'll be honest. I do majority of the times, but sometimes I don't. Stores have cart boys for a reason. I'm sorry. Do you want to take away work? I'm keeping America working. I'm basically Dunkin' Donuts, keeping America running. So I am actually, I'll tell you this. I am a job creator. How about that? I create jobs. You are making people lose their jobs. Way to make people lose their jobs. All of you should be ashamed of yourself. All of you should be ashamed of yourself. So, if you want a bunch of unemployed homeless people, that's on you. Maybe the homeless rate's going up because you take your carts back. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that in this time when the unemployment rate is so high, you guys aren't leaving your carts out to give these kids something to do. Hope you're happy with yourself. Really ashamed with you guys.
Siren, by the way, that's an ambulance. We're a highly trained organization of narcs.
Narcotics, like drugs?
Hold on, wait for this ambulance to go by. One moment, if you don't mind. Quality siren. More in the common usage of it, like narking someone out, snitching on them.
Oh, okay.
Like, not narcotics, like
snitch.
Essentially, yes. So what we do,
That's great.
so we show people the error of their ways, and like that gentleman
You know
just.
what? I get up at 3, 4 this morning.
Uh-huh.
Been working all day nonstop. I think they pay for a guy to do this every day.
See?
90% of the time I put it back.
Yes, exactly. Sir, I'm with you, sir. Sometimes you want to make sure that these guys have a job. Why would you take it away from them? Because you know what? When you return your cart, you know what you're doing? You know who you're saving money for? Not you. You're saving money for the big, evil grocery corporation. Your fat cats, these fat cats that run, these fat cats that run these grocery stores. That's who you're saving money. Way to go. Way to fucking get another Lamborghini for Jerry Safeway. I hope you're happy that fucking Billy Kroger has an Hummer now because of you. Huh? Jonathan Publix can put a new story on his house because you went and returned your cart. Unbelievable. You guys are unbelievable. You think the Waltons need another mansion? They don't. You think Steven Target needs another fucking yacht? He doesn't. So, sorry you guys are making these corporate fat cats richer. Unbelievable. Stop cart shaming. Hashtag stop cart shaming. Unbelievable. This is the hill Royce chose to die on. I know, out of everything I've done, I'm going to die on the hill of leaving carts. I like being the heel sometimes. It's fun. Harry Whole Foods. Thank you. Harry Whole Foods is out there with his gold-plated sunglasses because you won't leave your cart. Unbelievable. How many times have you taken the cart home with you? No, I don't take the cart home. I want to do the cart at the house. Huh? CTA. Allison Aldi is out there. She's out there living it up. She's living it up in one of her several condos in Europe. Because you decided that you were going to take your cart back. Unbelievable. Spencer Sprouts. Oh. Juan Albertsons. It's a weird name for him, but that's his name, though. Juan Albertsons is out there on another skiing trip that you funded because you decided not to leave your cart out. The way you said unbelievable reminds me of the Neil Rogers. Did you hear George Rodriguez? George Rodriguez passed away? Are you fucking serious? No way. Okay, you guys don't know Neil Rogers, but maybe some of you do. But Neil Rogers is what got me into to radio and doing stuff like that. He was in South Florida. I guess shock jock, old Jewish guy, fucking hilarious. And George Rodriguez was his producer. Neil Rogers show. Did he really? Holy shit. South Florida radio host and Neil Rogers producer protege George Rodriguez dies. Deerfield News, Deerfield Beach, Florida. South Florida fans awoke to some sad news today. George Rodriguez has died. His eldest daughter posted the following on Neil Rogers' Facebook page. Yes, there is still Neil Rogers' Facebook page. George was an integral part. What did he die of? Passed away suddenly Friday morning. Holy shit. Maybe he would have lived if you guys would have left your carts out. Think about that. Holy shit. Fucking crazy. Yeah, Neil Rogers was something else, man. You could probably still find his clip. Probably, I think neilrogers.com still exists where you could find that. He actually did a whole thing on Ron and Ron, like Ron Bennington. Ron and Ron used to come on after him. Yeah, I'm not seeing, man, there's not a lot of Neil Rogers on YouTube. That really sucks. I guess he's a local radio guy, and it was before all the YouTube bullshit, but you can find his full shows. Let me see here. Here's one.
Here's Hialeah. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm the president of Catholic United for Life, and I don't know why you have a big deal over the Pope. He does many great things, and...
You're the president of what?
I'm the president of Catholic United for Life.
What is that?
We're a pro-life organization.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know why you're making a big deal over the Pope.
Because that's my opinion. What do you mean? I'm making a big deal? It seems to me the media's making a big deal. Everywhere you look, we see the Pope.
But he's doing great things.
Like what?
He went to his own country, and he went to his own country, and he
His own country is Cuba?
No, he didn't went to Cuba, but he went to his own country in Poland first, and he crushed communism over there.
He crushed it with his fist.
No,
Yes.
with the word of God.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you just because you have a problem of priests and the Pope, and you criticize them, you know, if you think you could do better, you know, then do it.
Then do what?
Huh? If you think you could do better
Well,
than the Pope,
then elect me Pope, and I'll guarantee I'll do a lot
oh
better.
yeah, you have to be, you have to
You have to be what? You have to be a senile old
you qualify.
Yeah, that's right. I qualify. I'm a fag. That gives me a leg up, so to speak.
No, you can't. There's no fact.
You used to be able to say fag. Used to be able to say fag on the radio. He was gay, but boy, did he make fun of gay people.
Right, I qualify. I'm a fag. That gives me a leg up, so to speak.
No, you can't. There's no fact in the church.
Neil Rogers Show. Look it up. I'm telling you, you guys would love. It's old stuff, but you guys would love it. I remember listening to this with my dad when I was a kid.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. I want you to get. Do we have a bullet? I wish we had a bulletin sounder. There's no fags in the Catholic Church.
No.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm so
Bye-bye.
relieved. I feel so much better now. Oh, there he went. There's no fags in the. I thought he was going to have a stroke. I thought he was going to start stroking, and he was so excited. There's no fags in the church. That was it. He couldn't handle that. He ran. I bet you he's rubbing his rosary beads and whatever else he can get his hands on right now. That was beautiful. He's the head of what? Woo! There's no fags in the church. How's Monsignor Brian Walsh doing, by the way? How's he doing?
Well, they don't call them that in the Catholic Church.
What do they call them?
Alternative
Fairies?
lifestylers.
Yeah, alternative lifestylers, my ass. Well, not my ass. Maybe yours. Yeah, not mine. Oh, what a thought. Those
He also was one of the first people that didn't have a call screener on purpose. So you could call in, and there was no call screeners. I'm telling you, man, it's. Let me see if I could find. There's whole shows up. His last show was in 2009. I believe he died shortly after that. He was on 610 WIOD and then on 560 QAM. Let me see here. Because there's one that I really did want to play. Let's see. There's no fags in the Catholic Church. God damn, man. YouTube. I'm gonna start finding Neil Rogers clips. I'm gonna start finding Neil Rogers clips and just uploading them. Because it really is a shame that people aren't gonna see how fucking funny this guy was. A master troll. You want to talk about a master troll? NeilRogers.org. There we go. NeilRogers.org. Let's see. Soundboard. Man, he had some of the best soundboard. He had some of the best fucking soundboard stuff, too.
Floridians, dumb as dirt.
He was probably doing it for a really, I mean, how many years? Miami MILF knows. That's how Miami MILF found my show, because many years ago, the Hippo Juice show, when after Neil died, George Rodriguez's producer started SoFlo Radio, and then we were streaming on there. Let's see here.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and it was good. Then, God created man, and it wasn't bad. But the masses were asses. They were lost. They had no guidance. So God sat and thought about it, and he created the Neil Rogers Show. And God sent forth Neil to entertain the people of Israel, the Canaanites, the Palestinians, and the douchebags.
Good intro.
And Neil led his
1992.
through the dark, cold, rugged terrain of Miami radio. He conquered the mums. He cast down the elderly and banished the foul bird. And it was good. The Neil Rogers Show. It's not just a show. It's a religious experience.
Oh, these are the, he had this guy named, he had this guy named Boca Brian that used to do all these, like, parody songs.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I wanted to talk to you about bridges,
About
cars,
what?
and boats that you talked about earlier.
About what?
Bridges, cars, and boats.
No, we're talking about bridges over the causeway, not the ones in your mouth.
Look at this. Okay, he was always terrible with old ladies. Okay, here you go. Check this out.
Yes.
Neil?
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to know, what do you
Oh,
think?
God.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
I want to know, what do you think of the Mount Sinai diet?
What?
The Mount Sinai diet.
What the hell is,
South
what
Beach
the
diet.
hell is that? How would I know what that is?
Yeah, they were all talking about the diet.
Who's they?
In Mount Sinai Hospital in South Beach.
I don't go to Mount Sinai Hospital or to South Beach. I went there to have my gallbladder out several years ago, and they damn near killed me at Mount Sinai.
What though?
What?
I just wanted to know what you thought of it.
Let me say it again. How can I think of it when I don't know what it is? What is it? What is it?
Why, you want me to read it to you?
No, just tell me what it is. Can't you explain to me what it is? What it is? What is it?
All right, wait a minute.
What are you? Yeah, one of mine, old Jew bitch. That's right. What?
Dude, I'm telling you, you guys would love this dude. I'll post a link to his channel.
One of mine. I don't at least deny it. Crazy old bitch. How about the tube steak diet? Try that one, sweetheart. Kosher for Pesach.
I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys would like this.
Okay.
Yeah, yesterday you were putting down the Rascal House.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the best restaurants. It's not in Florida.
Oh, you know something? I'm glad you mentioned
The Rascal House, by the way, is this Jewish deli that's been in South Florida for Miami MILF those 150 billion years. All the Jews love going there.
Because I was listening to Hank going home yesterday, and they were talking about what are the 4 restaurants he wanted to recommend from some big shot from ESPN or ABC.
Yes.
And people were calling in with places. And the Rascal House, you couldn't pay me to eat there, number one. And then somebody mentioned the Forge, and Hank said, yeah, that would have been on my list. You know, Hank's a great guy, and he's eaten a lot of meals in his time. You can tell by looking at him. But I'm surprised that Hank gets sucked into these tourist trap joints. I mean,
it's been around since the early 50s. You get all the bread and
so
rolls.
The plague been around since longer than that. You get all the bread and the rolls. You're one of these guys that goes in there and stuffs a bag with all the stuff. Come on,
right.
Well, there you go.
I got a $4 salad, and that's it, man.
Yeah, it's a place for schleppers like you. It's perfect. Well, Zygazun, happy for him. At least this guy's honest. These are the same people that put Pumpernicks out of business, by the way. Although there is that one open Pumpernicks, and I saw it that one day, and nobody ever told me where the hell it is. Somewhere there in Broward. I couldn't believe it. I thought Pumpernicks was all gone now. Don't forget, the old farts down here put Pumpernicks out of business. Just like put the Wolfies on Lincoln Road, which used to be down there. They put them out of business.
Oh, Wolfies was great.
And someday they'll put the Wolfies on 21st and Collins out of business, which they might as well be, by the way. Because they're stealing all the silverware, and they're stealing everything. They're bringing.
So the joke was, and I remember some of this, and what he's making fun of is, so they would go to these places like Wolfie's. It was where the Jews went to go eat, Wolfie's or the Rascal House, and this is true. This isn't me being racist. And Neil Rogers is Jewish, by the way, but he fucking ripped on. I mean, when he ripped on him, he ripped on him. My MILF could tell you. She listen. They would go to the Rascal House, right? And so what the Rascal House would do is they would give you like this thing with all like the different pickles, like, like before you ate, like the sweet pickles and the butter pickles and the regular pickles. And then they would give you bread, and the bread was really good. And then you would order whatever your meal was. They would go there and they would order like a $4 salad, like that's what that guy was talking about. And then just keep asking for bread. And this is true. Many of them were caught with a bag, and they were just taking bread. I swear to God. My meal, if I'll tell you, I'm not lying. This is a real thing. They would put the bread in the bag and take it home. And they would order, so they had lemonade at these places, but they would order a glass of water. And I actually saw this one firsthand. They would order a glass of water and then ask them for a bunch of lemon wedges. And I'm talking about like 10. And then they would ask them for sugar. And then they would make their own lemonade at the table. This is 100% true. They would make their own lemonade at the table.
They bring along an extra bag, and they shove everything in there. And talk about being, they don't care. They shove in the coleslaw, the dill pickles. And so if there's a little hair in the bag, hey, we don't care. It's free. A few rolls. Some silverware.
They would steal silverware, too.
Like that jackass years ago on INZ calls in, he's defending it. Some old yid calls me one night.
Some old yid? This was on regular radio, guys. 99.
Well, we're paying for it. You're not paying for the silverware, pal. You're paying for a meal. You're not paying for the dishes and the silverware and everything that's not tied down. And he said,
"Boy."
One of my favorite sound drops.
And they went out of business about 2 weeks later, that Pumpernicks. Oakland and Commercial on 441, there is a Pumpernicks. Let's hear it. They're making a comeback. Oh! Let's hope the old farts don't put them out of business again, because actually they're pretty good. I like Pumpernicks. In fact, to be honest with you, if I have to choose between those, that place and the old Rascals, maybe it isn't just the food at the Rascal House might be okay, but I can't get by the ambiance. I can't get by the clientele.
Boy.
You know what I'm talking about? I think I can't get by the clientele because I'm not from New York.
Boy.
Sonny, that should be your worst problem. I mean, just stop and think of it. I went in there just that one night, because the audience was egging me on. You got to go in there and try it. Go in there that one night. And this obnoxious, stereotypical waitress, she spills a glass of orange juice all over this poor kid's pants. He's dressed real nice, college-looking kid, nice pair of dress pants on. Spills it all over the place, and the orange juice is pouring off the table onto his pantalones, and she doesn't make an effort to grab a towel. She looks at him, Sonny, that should be your worst problem. And she leisurely goes over like to get a towel somewhere, and, by the time she gets back, he's wearing like 2 gallons of orange juice in his pants. Crazy bitch. Now, that was only one experience. So if that happened, and then they sat a guy next to me, by the way, who came in with like a T-shirt on, a real smarmy looking guy, with a T-shirt with the sleeves like rolled up, not cut off, but like rolled up, and with tattoos all over the place? Yes. So somehow I had less than an appetizing experience with the grotesque rascals that time. Maybe that kind of colored my view on it.
I'm going to turn you guys into Neil Rogers. I can't believe it took me this long to try to introduce you guys to this. Here, I'll post a link in the chats. It's Neil Rogers Radio. Rogers spelled Rogers. Neil Rogers Radio on YouTube. It looks like where all the a bunch of the archives are. This guy was fucking something else. Let me see if I could find. There's another one that I want to hold on. Let me see here. Let's see here. Rips the British. Fucking. I'm just going through his channel and seeing all the shit that he was. Oh, come on. Where is it? Oh, this is great. Okay. So he's talking about Miami, okay?
Anyway, Myra Bustamante says she wasn't thinking about such lofty ideals as freedom of expression and freedom of the press last week when she banned sales of Cigar Aficionado at Miami International Airport. The assistant director of Miami-Dade's aviation department says she flipped through the glossy magazine, saw pictures of gorgeous hotels. The hotels here! And glittering nightlife in Havana, and thought of family and friends back in the city of her birth, Cienfuegos, Cuba. See what I'm talking about? People who are living in the freaking past and who do all of these things. It's kind of difficult to swallow, she said. When you see, that's what Monica said too, sweetheart. When you see these pictures and know your family's not having that kind of life.
That was topical, was the 90s.
There, said Bustamante, who moved to Miami at the age of 5 in 1962. As she saw it, it wasn't really a First Amendment issue. As she saw it. So she checked with the assistant county attorney and other county airport employees. She even told her boss what she was planning, that she forbade its sale, causing Mayor Alex Penis to condemn censorship, civil liberties lawyers threatening to sue the county and the magazine's editor to accuse Dade of acting like Cuba, like a bunch of fascisti. Monday afternoon, workers put 300 copies of the June edition in the stacks of the airport's 18 newsstands, ending the 4-day flap over Bustamante's ban. She just arbitrarily, because she didn't like the way it portrayed whatever was in it. And, of course, it's interesting, she was leafing through it.
They did try to censor this guy a lot. And the guy on the left, George Rodriguez, that's his producer, that's the one who died.
Couldn't leave it alone. Just like these assholes. There's a whole article in the paper today about the not just the ones that went on a bus up to Baltimore last night, but the agitators down here that had like a little bit of a party, watching the game, getting all bent out of shape, watching it. If you're so pissed off about it, why don't you boycott it? Why don't you not watch it, you idiots? But instead,
oh, yeah, I used to burp on air all the time.
You're lending your tangible support. And
before people say he was ripping off Howard Stern, he was doing this before Howard Stern.
You're watching it while you're putting on your indignant routine. This thing about her, it's just so typical, like I said, so ridiculous. And then this guy calls in this morning. The worst, sir, you don't know anything about the United
Thanks for bringing Neil back. Love them. No problem, man. I more people should know. I think you guys will love this dude.
United States. You don't live in the United States. You live in Dade County, which I hate to break the news to you and Robert Steinbeck is not a part of the United States.
Miami.
There is no relationship between Dade County and the U.S. of freaking A, okay? It is a fascist state operated by a bunch of corrupt fascists who know nothing about freedom, who know nothing about anything except, where is it? There you go. Well, same difference. Like I said, hysteria. That's all you know.
Fucking guy. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, though. That's my point. This is old stuff. But it's funny, man. I didn't realize how much this was, how much this held up. Let me see, because, man, when old ladies used to call in, old Jewish ladies, he used to rip them.
Now, listen, here's a call you're going to love in Boca. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Let me say this much. The reason you got a $10 check for Camilla's house is listen to your audience. Listen to who's calling you. Just listen to the quality.
See, I wonder how we raised all those thousands of dollars with the same audience on 2 other radio stations, huh? Must have been an accident.
Then you mean there's something the matter with your radio station?
No, I didn't say that. There's something wrong.
Did.
How much did you send? How much did you send, you old bag?
I knew you would say that.
How much did you send?
How much do I send?
No, how much did you send to the Camillo Sound?
What I could afford.
How much?
Would you like to know, really?
Yeah.
$10.
And I got it?
No, I didn't send it to you.
Oh, yeah, right. Like the check is in the mail, huh? Who the hell are you kidding?
Check is in the mail.
Yeah. See, there's one of the old bags who can't stand the fact that we don't want her. We don't want anything to do with you, and I bet your feet smell too, okay? And I bet your teeth are just rotting in a glass somewhere right now as we speak. You haven't changed the pollen in probably 6 months. You disgusting, filthy, subhuman bag.
But turn it up a little bit more.
Yeah, turn it up a little bit louder. Like we don't raise money for charity. We've raised thousands and thousands of dollars for Camilla's house. I am proud to say, because it's my favorite local charity. And we've only been here for 6 days, so the fact that this brain-dead audience hasn't responded yet the way that we had hoped, that's the way it goes, okay? They'll come around when we start flagellating them and beating them over the head. Right? That's what it took every place else.
That's right.
But she sent her $10 but didn't send it to me. Who the hell are you kidding? That's like saying I gave it the office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Likely story, ma'am. You filthy, disgusting, miserable old bitch.
Whoa!
Everything that's wrong with this town is in that woman's body, okay? Everything that's wrong with this area she represents. She's the epitome of the creeping death, that big dark cloud that hangs over this tropical paradise. We don't want casinos. They're going to disrupt our lifestyle. They'll take away all the space at the early bird. You can take your early bird, lady, and stick it where the moon don't shine, okay? You vulgar, disgusting, subhuman cretin bitch.
Regular AM radio, to be specific. Regular AM radio. Guys, I'm going to turn you into that full episode's up too, so you can watch full episodes up. Here's
a mobile in Miami. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Neil, hi.
Okay.
Listen, I work for the post office off of...
Well, I apologize then that you have such a crappy place you work for.
But listen, did you fill out Form 1125?
Sir, I filled out the form, whatever the hell the form is, and I received back both at my old address at my house and also in my new box all those nice forms that we received this and yada, yada, yada. I got it's all kosher and legal, and the mail has started coming. So there's no problem with forms filling out, sir. The problem is with the snail-like pace of the service of the Postal Service.
But a lot of times people don't realize just how much work we have. A lot of times we
Sir, let me say it to you again. When the mail comes in on Monday, I could walk it over from my old post office on Hiatus Road to my new box where I got it. I could walk it over there in less than 18 days. Sir?
You're not happy with the service.
Would you be? Would you like to wait 18 days for your mail to be transferred? It's not like I moved to Missoula, Montana or somewhere.
But that's not unreasonable nowadays.
18 days?
But no, seriously, that's not an unreasonable amount.
And let me say it again. Wait a minute. Today is 18. Just a minute, sir. Today is 18 days, but that doesn't mean today all of a sudden all the mail from the 7th of August is going to show up. You follow what I'm saying? So God only knows how many days.
Our the way we work, our
blows.
What we're.
Neil Rogers, if you're coming in late. Neil Rogers, one of my favorite radio hosts from South Florida.
We have up to 25 days.
Up to 25 days for what?
To get it there.
That's almost a month.
But that's the way.
Yeah, 18 days. But post office is broke for a reason, and it's been broke we've been subsidizing it for a long time because of how bad they were.
We work. We have up to 25. We get it there
I could
sooner.
Strap the mail to my dog's ass with a rubber band. I could strap a package around my dog's ass with all that mail in there, and he could walk from the old Hiatus Road over where my new place is in Plantation in a few hours.
But they give us up to 25 days.
Why?
Some places.
Why? Are you that slow and doddering you can't get the job done? What are you guys doing over there?
No, because we're understaffed, so they allow us.
Understaffed? Why? Because we're only paying 32 cents for a letter that we used to pay 3 cents for? Because that why you're understaffed?
You don't. That's not a priority. Once the mail goes
what
to
do you mean
another
it's
home,
not a priority? What is your priority? Getting laid in the back room there? What is your priority over there at the post office?
You seem hostile, and
I don't
understand.
seem hostile. I am hostile. I seem hostile.
But I'm just telling you.
What is a priority? What is a priority?
Telling you that we have 25 days if we can
Sir,
do
let
it
me
in
ask
2
you,
or 3.
Look, I gotta ask. I'm sorry. You guys like this. You're enjoying this, right? I knew you guys would. I mean, you like me, so you'll like him. I knew you guys would. This guy, and it's a shame, he was never syndicated. He was just in South Florida. In my opinion, and I understand that this is not a popular one, you could listen to those old full episodes. I think he was better than Howard Stern. I think he was better than Opie and Anthony. I think this guy was a fucking legend. Had he come by a few years later, he would have blown up. He was doing this shit, but this is Howard Stern was around this point, but he was doing this shit before Stern.
That's not a priority, getting people their mail. Then what is the priority, sir? Answer my question. What's your priority?
No, our priority is to get the mail to you.
Yeah.
But once it goes from a different address, we have up to 25 days, depending on how much work
Well, let me tell you, sir, that blows. That sucks. That sucks.
Usually we do get it within 2 or 3 days.
We usually do get it.
But sometimes it does go 15, 16, 18 days.
Yeah.
We don't like that, but sometimes that happens.
Why is that?
We do get a lot of complaints, people's electric bills and things. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's the best we can do sometimes.
Why is that the best you can do? Are you playing pinochle in the back room?
Well, our biggest problem is they got to increase.
You got
the
Monica in the back there, and everybody's lined up taking turns. I mean, what's the story now?
No. We know if they raise the price of the stamp to 45 cents, we can probably get it to you within
45
2 or 3 days.
cents. You can get it to me within how much?
2 or 3 days.
Oh, 2 or 3 days. If they raised it to 45 cents, how about if I gave you $1? How about that? Could you get it to me in 5 minutes?
No,
you guys suck. Get off my show. Get out of here. Oh, my God. Yeah, if you paid us 45 cents a letter, I'll give you 45. I wouldn't give you 45 of those, okay? That was one of the great calls in history. I seem a little bit hostile. That's not one of our... Well, it is our priority. It's not a priority. I want my goddamn mail, you jackass. Now. Stories. They'll give you stories. They give you lip service. They got a tap dance. They're doing a soft shoe. You guys suck, okay? And like I said, guys in my neighborhood delivering the mail 6:30 at night.
I want to hear him on today's topics. Me too. Dude, I'm telling you, he died in 2009. 2010, I think. He died a year after he retired. There's the link. Fat gay Jew, they always let those types be offensive and get away with it. Not necessarily, because I remember this in the 90s, he was fine. There in 2000s, they started locking down everything he was saying. It was a whole big deal. He was getting fines and stuff. Look, man, I get it. It was a Jew thing. I got it. But look, I'm sorry, but he's funny. You want to see him ripping on British people? Because I do.
I know, I'm changing the subject. Remember that satellite law you come out with?
Sir, can I ask you a question seriously? What language are you speaking?
It's English, sorry.
Could have fooled me.
I know, it's Cockney.
Yeah, Cockney, that's what I thought. And there's another $5,000. Oh, Jesus, will you stop saying those
$5,000 every time he cursed, he was fined.
things?
I do swear. I met you once at the track.
Yeah.
Fat George, or...
Fat George,
No,
Fat Joe, yeah.
No, the other guy. Anyway, that satellite law, is there a law that can override the condo law?
Listen, let me tell you, take a refresher course, and when you learn to speak the language, call me back, okay? My Cockney friend. Couldn't understand a word. Could you understand him?
No.
Not a word he's saying. Right, it's law, tell you. These are the most constipated people on the face of the earth, these frickin' British people. Thank God we won that war anyway. Oh! Thank the Lord for that. I think once they got that musket in there, I think that's what kind of affected their speech patterns. They had a king who had a hair lip, George VI, and now we got these Cockney guys. Well, I'm going to maybe. Let me go on at Virgin Atlantic. It's a good airline. We thank my good friend Richard over there. He's taking very good care of me. But you know something? The Stewies, the flight attendants, they're very nice on there.
The Stewies. He was calling them Stewies.
Well, the problem is, could be a massage. What are you talking about? I have better luck on Martin's Scare with the goddamn Dutch Stewies on there. Alsjeblieft. Yeah, okay, whatever you say, fine. At least I know what the hell they're saying. Dankevel, goodbye, get out of my face. Take that sea wolf and sea bass and get it out of here already. But Virgin Atlantic with these British, with the constipated Brits, they're emotionally constipated, they're mentally constipated, and they can't speak the language they invented. Other than that, they're great. And they're pasty looking and ugly, but other than that, they're dynamite. And of course, their food sucks, but other than that, so call me again, okay, and tally-ho.
Other than that is what got me. I don't know what got you guys, but the other than that. Oh, I'm going to share the link again. The Neil Rogers Show, please. Guys, I think you listen to his full shows. They were great. Holy shit. Are we having fun with this? Because, I mean, I know this is, except for a couple people, this is probably new for most of you, right? This is probably new for most of you. This guy was an underrated fucking legend.
Now, I look in the mirror, and it's not a pretty sight, okay? It's an ugly thing. I got a real big pupik, and I got like a second stomach. And which, by the way, I never mentioned this. When I was on vacation, here's the greatest thing that's happened to me this year. All right. Make me feel better about myself already. I'm on vacation in Amsterdam, and I'm standing there one morning, and I'm taking a leak, okay? And they had the mirror in the bathroom is one of those that's like real long. You know what I'm talking about? The mirror was the only thing that was long. But anyway, and so I'm taking a leak, and I look in the mirror, and I'm kind of like, for whatever reason, I'm holding back all this flab that surrounds my, you know what I'm saying? And I thought to myself, oh, my God, I have a penis. Oh! Seriously. I mean, not like a big, gigantic, penis. Not like a real, like, manly penis, but like amazing. See, when you're real fat, do I have to tell you this? Seriously, the fat has this impact on all the organs of the body. And like squishes all the, like your liver and all that stuff and your kishkis together. And then, but it also holds it like back.
It enshrouds it.
It enshrouds it, exactly.
Haven't you ever seen
It's like getting sucked in, if I can use that expression, under the weight of all of that fat and flab that's hanging down.
In the locker room, the fat guys in the locker room?
Yeah. I never looked at the fat guys in the locker room.
You can't see it at all.
Right.
It looks like they have a vagina.
Well, maybe they do. I know Al Goldstein's got a vagina. That's where every time somebody tells him to go himself, he says, okay. No, but seriously, and I'm looking at him, and I physically reached down and pushed the fat back, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, look at that! Wow! It's almost like a real goddamn human penis. One more reason not to be fat. Because the fat, and that was a good word you used, enshrouds your member.
Neil fucking Rogers. His parody songs that they had were fucking great too. I mean, I actually had a CD. Sorry I have to spill the beans. ROTC was off yesterday because Mercer accidentally used the internet router in his BMW and Royce was using BMW parts for the internet. Okay, look, don't tell people. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Don't tell people. Oh, another old lady one. Hold on. Sorry.
Hello?
Sorry.
Yes.
A couple more. Sorry.
Neil?
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to know, what do you
Oh, God.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
I want to know, what do you think of the Mount Sinai diet?
Oh, no, this was the same one. God damn it. There was a duplicate. Him fucking with old Jewish people was my favorite part of his show. Was my favorite part. Oh, okay, all right. I don't know why. Right? I don't know why. But he hated Larry King.
So anyway, getting back to this unbelievable, speaking of suck jobs, wait till you hear this.
I've been doing this a long time.
Michelle Greppy, the TV critic for the New York Post, writes in yesterday's paper with a picture and a whole picture of King, and next to it says, King, pathetic. Pathetic. And I'm going, all right. Yeah! And here's a picture of that cow Linda Tripp. It says, King didn't bother to introduce Linda Tripp, and at the end tried to shake hands without touching her. Oh, God.
I know how to do a talk show.
Yeah, we know. It says, it's time for Larry King to hang up the suspenders. If there were any doubt he had outlived his arguable usefulness and limited...
This was in 99, and Larry King is still doing it on his own on his YouTube channel.
...entertainment value, it was dispelled during his pathetic encounter with Linda Tripp Monday night on CNN. It was worse than amateur hour, even for a man who publicly prides himself on not prepping for guests, who wasted an hour with Madonna on groupie questions, and who couldn't tell apart the members of the grudgingly assembled cast of Friends. Monday, it appeared King hadn't even been willing to spend the half hour it would have taken to study the 2 Tripp interviews the rest of us had watched and read Friday so he wouldn't duplicate them. He couldn't even be bothered to introduce Tripp. If we have to tell you who she is, he said at the opening of Larry King Live, you have serious problems on planet Earth. Unbelievable.
Misa horny?
Yeah. King had nothing but problems from the beginning when he kept aborting his own plan to go a little chronological to the very end when Tripp tried to say Clinton is still cavorting and King tried to shake Tripp's hand without touching her. Even with her miraculous makeover, she was Larry's coyote date. The man who has talked himself into the cushiest $5 million a year job in this hemisphere, if not the world, who has feigned interest
$5 million a year that Larry King was making in 99.
In every fruitcake, slimeball, hot airhead, and fame freak working in the media circuits, was trying to appear in public with Tripp without appearing to be with her. He didn't handle her with his trademark kid gloves. He didn't handle her at all. Absent were the usual make-the-guest squirm video clips, including John Goodman's devastatingly tacky-ticky portrait of Tripp on last Saturday Night Live.
John Goodman did do a really good Linda Tripp impression on SNL.
Had nothing to do with that.
This was 99.
King didn't point out inconsistencies, contradictions, or nonsense. He interrupted at the wrong times to make the wrong points. Was she a source of leaks that had made Vince Foster so despondent about life in Washington? Or the conspiracy mongering about his death, which he still Monday, after endless investigations dispute her, refused to concede a suicide? Tripp said, it's possible that I may, down the road, walk in front of a Mack truck and have an unfortunate accident. But she's normal, not paranoid. King didn't ask how she defines either word. Once it was clear that King was only phoning in his performance, the hour could have been salvaged by opening the phone floodgates and letting the public ask the questions it had nursed for a year, but King managed to work in only 3 calls. One of them was from a Tripp-friendly viewer who didn't even pause to acknowledge King. Caller, hi, Linda. King, hi. Caller, considering King. Oh, I'm Larry. That's Linda. Go ahead. How do you like that?
That is great radio.
Yeah. So kudos to Michelle Greppy, and thanks again to Hank for dropping this off from yesterday's New York Post. That somebody else in America has got the galls, the galls and the balls to tell it like it is about this ass sucker. Jerry Falwell, Linda Tripp, Reverend Schuler, Jim Baker, Tammy Faye, you name it, every scumbag, every phony, Benny Hinn, whatever the hell his name is. That phony faith healing Benny Hinn, that slimeball, that scumbag that squeezes every dollar he can with his fake faith healings. My good
I told you guys would like him.
Friend Benny Hinn, my good friend Joseph Stalin, my good friend Adolf Hitler. Now, I don't begrudge him. If he's making $10 million a year, I don't care. It doesn't affect me one way or the other. You know, how does it affect me?
It's only $50.
But the fact is that here is, again, another one of those mind fork guys, you know? This is what it's all about. It's a state of mind thing. Just like The Forge and some of those other joints. Oh, Larry King, the world's greatest interviewer. Yeah, right. The world's greatest ass sucker. And that's why those people come back on her anytime. Snap his fingers, they'll come on there. Because they know that all he does is toss marshmallows and suck ass for 1 solid hour every night on CNN, not just in America, but that's seen all over the world. Anywhere you go in the world, you wake up at 3 in the morning, okay, you got insomnia, you click on your TV, there's
only $50.
Staring in the puss with his tongue out on somebody's rectum, whichever one it is. Whichever rectum they stick in front of his puss, he's got his tongue on it immediately and his lips, and he's licking and sucking and going on like crazy. Like I've said before, it's got nothing to do with talent. It's got nothing to do with content. It has to do with flash and bullcrap. That's what it's all about. Just like Oprah. Here's a...
Oh, you hated Oprah, too, by the way.
An aging, white, suspended, skinny, Jewish Oprah. That's Larry King.
An aging, white, Jewish, suspended, skinny Oprah. That's what Larry King is.
Nothing. There is nothing there. There is no content. There's nothing. Just like her. And yet there are millions of simpleton people all over the world that just hang on each and every one of both of their words. Why? Do we have an idea? Any idea?
No.
Mm-hmm. So again, Michelle, God bless you, sweetheart. That's for you at the New York Post. Mobile in Coral Springs.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How are you? I have something very important to discuss.
Uh-huh.
Food, our favorite topic. I went to the Chinese buffet last night. I didn't have a plan. I got full. I rushed. What is your strategy at the buffet, please?
In other words, you want me to tell you how to eat?
Yeah. Like how do you attack the plate? What is your
How do I attack the plate?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
What is your strategy? What areas do you concentrate on?
I concentrate
what areas
mostly on my foot and your
rectum.
That's primarily my number one strategy. Okay, sir? Once you get your boyfriend's fist out of there, let's make room for my foot and...
rectum?
Yes?
How do you attack it? Don't you use the rifle and then the bayonet when you get close?
567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T. Boy, I tell you one thing, I sure wish I could get those intellectual callers like George does. God damn it. Excellent. That's your material. Go to hell. Got nothing to say about anything that's going on in the world, about anything that went on during the 10 days I was gone. How do you organize your plate when you go to the buffet? That's the kind of call you get from the South Florida audience. How do you organize your plate? How do you attack the buffet when you go there? How do I eat? Tell me how to eat. 26 past 11 at 560. So let me ask you guys, how do you really attack the buffet when you go there?
Sure, usually you scream and then you just charge in there with your machete.
Like Monty Python, you just all go running in there, and just hop head first. Like Tom Green would do.
Let me see your war face.
And how do you approach the buffet line over there? When you step up to the big buffet in the sky, how do you approach it? That could have been the best call of all time. That was the best. The best. I mean, it's covered a lot of territory, a lot of idiots over the years, a lot of real morons, grade A, class, top of the list.
Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Pompano.
Old lady thinks the Neil show is the swap show. Okay. Let me explain something to you. The swap show was like kind of like a flea market kind of show that in the 80s that they had in South Florida, where you could like sell your shit, basically. And I guess she called Neil's show by mistake.
Oh, hello.
Well, this is Pompano, Betty.
Betty, how you doing, Betty?
Good, thank you, and good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Betty.
Good morning.
Good morning, Betty.
Doug, is a 39...
What I have Doug. So she thinks this is Doug from the swap show, trying to sell her stuff. It's like an Antiques Roadshow. How about that?
Doug, is a 39-inch Magnavox Hi-Fi.
Great.
Stereo with radio and record player.
Boy, you got it all, Betty.
And we want $75 for it. And at me?
I beg your pardon?
Are you laughing with me?
No, I'm laughing with you, Betty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I have a beautiful medallion, a Royal Medallion electric typewriter, brand new, hardly used, rather.
Great. Is it in good condition, Betty?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
Let me ask you, Betty, do you ever call in on, Trivial Pursuit on Friday?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I listen to it.
Good. You're the one.
And we want 120. Yes. We'll negotiate. And it's a beautiful type of business. Are you laughing?
No, not me.
Oh, I could hear someone.
No, I'm just a little indigestion this morning, Betty.
Oh. Okay, dear. And my phone number is...
You bet.
943...
943...
4646.
4646.
And we're
Oh God! I went over the air.
in Pompano Beach.
In Pompano Beach.
Thank you very
Now,
much.
wait a
I don't
minute.
want to
What was the
take your
first?
time.
Wait a minute. What was the first item, Betty?
The first item was a 39-inch Magnabox hi-fi
Oh yeah.
stereo radio and record player, and $75 for that.
Okay.
And best offer. And then the Royal Medallion electric typewriter portable. Did you get that, Doug?
I got it. Yeah.
I hear someone laughing in the back.
Oh, we got some nuts in here today. You know, they're all excited about the football strike. You know.
Want any more information, Doug? I don't want to hold you up.
No, that's it, Betty.
All right, and thank you very
And
much.
thanks for listening to WIOD.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Oh, I'm so glad I'm getting off of this station. We're getting all the IOD callers the last few days. A week ago yesterday, we got 2 calls for Trivial Pursuit, and now we're getting calls for Trade Line. Where's Larry Kent when we need him, you know?
All right, look, we'll move on. I'm really sorry. I really get into this stuff, and I probably did this too much. So I apologize. I wanted to turn you guys on.
Speaking of suck jobs.
This. Oh shit! Let me stop that. I just wanted to turn you guys onto this. I thought you guys would appreciate it.
Yes.
You know what's sad is that that his archive thing only has 3,000 subscribers, and that makes me really sad. YouTube.com/Neil Rogers. It's ROGERS. There's no D in it. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. I got some donations.
Whoa! Look at that.
Redwood Original. This is because you took the day off. Why would it not say it? Weird.
They've carried out 2 tests on you, and you've been to Basildon Hospital as well, but they've referred you to London.
Yes, right. I first of all went to Bloomfield. I had 2 tests, which came back negative, and
I can't. Nope, not doing it. I'm not going to do it. You're not going to. I hate that. I can't stand that.
Whoa! Look at that.
This reminds me of Tweaker Hunters.
Oh, Tweaker
Guys
Hunters
who
is
go
great.
around and harass junkies.
Yeah, Tweaker Hunters is awesome. We've talked about it before.
Hey! Hack or tweet? The fuck is this?
Whoa! Look at that.
You're dirty Florida trash. Return your cart. I've never not returned a cart.
Nope.
Separates us from the animals.
Nope.
Whoa! Look at that.
Speaking of Chicago and narcs, get a load of this lady that works for the transportation department in Chicago versus a cop. And yes, I do always put my shopping cart back where it belongs.
Fucking loser. Way to be part of the man.
No, they gotta go on the outside. This is all a crime scene. Yeah, he's grabbing after the victim.
Whoa! Look at that.
I'll check that out
Because you
on
finally
RTC.
played Neil.
Neil God, man. Neil God. Fuck. So good. So good. I guess I could do something else, but Jesus Christ, I just want to listen to Neil. He's so good. I remember on his site there was a clip of when Ron and Ron broke up. You know, and it sucks because I did. Hold on a second. It's a really, really good clip, and I don't know if it's okay. Ron break up. Here it is. I found it. So you guys know Ron Bennington, obviously.
Where'd you go to the meeting?
Before Ron and Fez was a show, and Fez was on this show for a while. He had a show in Florida. His show was in Florida. It was in New York for a while. His show was in Florida, and used to come on after Neil Rogers. It was the Ron and Ron show. And apparently this is them breaking up. This is just wanting to see two hosts that have been together for a long time build a career. I think Ron Bennington had just bought a house in South Florida. Check it out.
Would you go to the meetings?
No, that's my rule. I won't.
That's true.
That's the rule for me. You're in radio? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to know you.
Ron Diaz.
You're in the business. I don't want to know you. Lose my number.
Now, how do you really feel?
Hey, the business has been mean to you over the years. You haven't taken enough out of it.
The business has been so good to me. I thank you. And now I can go away in peace very, very, very soon. Goodbye.
I think we just signed off.
No. Just me signing off.
So that's Ron Diaz saying he was quitting and doing his own show, I believe.
Crib. How's it down south, Crib? Nice?
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Love the hood?
Just trying to get, my wife is hearing these rumors about you leaving. Why did we buy a new house? I go,
why did we buy a new house and then Ron's leaving?
I don't know, honey. He didn't tell me until after we already put the mortgage down.
I told you before the mortgage, my friend.
No, you
Yes,
didn't.
I did. I remember talking to you about this.
You never talked to me. I heard from someone else.
I know. I talked to you in the middle of November. We all sat down in the middle of November, and you were in the middle of a deal. You didn't do the deal, and you did another deal. You told me that.
I just said I didn't, man.
You told me that. You told me that in November, man. You did.
We never talked in November.
We did talk in November. We sat in a hotel room in November and talked.
What hotel room?
That hotel lobby, and then we went up to the room in Tampa. That hotel room. Remember? We had lunch, and then we went up to the room.
By that time, I already had my place, man.
No, by that time, you didn't have your place.
And I didn't talk to you. I talked to the people that you had tell me.
No, we all talked. We all sat up there and talked together. We did. We had a meeting. We all sat down, talked, and then you and I and two other individuals from the company sat down and had a meeting in the hotel room. And that's how it went down. That's what happened. And that was before Thanksgiving. And here we are, January 6th. Are we going to have a conversation or what? Are we done? Should I walk away now?
You're going to do whatever you want to do, man.
I am. I have done whatever I want to do. But should I walk away now? Would it be easier? I don't want to make this thing difficult.
No, this thing's all about you anyway.
It's not all about me. It's about the show continuing. It's not all about me. It's not all about me. It's about I'm moving on. And we're making this an easy transition.
Well, let's make it then.
We are making it.
And don't ask me about, how everything's going.
I asked you about the crib.
I'm going on.
Okay, I asked you about the crib, that's all.
It's great, Ronnie.
Man, I'll just leave now. If it's easier that way, I will.
Of course it's not easier that way.
Well, then why are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything. Let's go on. Let's act like everything's happy. Let's go.
That's exactly what I was doing. And then you took your headphones off and didn't want to talk to me.
Don't play.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing at all, man. I'm being totally honest with you, and I have been.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
I'm glad. I'm glad everything's going down the way it's going down. It's all happy to me.
It's all happy to me.
I know it is.
It's time for me to move on, that's all.
All right, so let's change the subject. Let's
I didn't bring it up, man. I was just having a conversation with you, and you just stopped talking.
That was a rough one, huh? That is a rough one. Is Ron Diaz still doing radio? Is he? I don't know if he is or isn't. Radio makes men bitchy. I'll agree with that. I'll take that criticism. I will take that criticism. This is how you and Mercer are going to do it? Probably. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll make it fun, though. I'll tell you that. Are they both gay? No, they're not. But they both used to do a lot of coke. I could tell you that. That's a fact. But they did do a lot of coke. But as Ron says, and I'm a fan of Ron Bennington. I've always been. As Ron says, that doesn't make you a bad person. Guys, thank you for listening. ROTC coming up here in 4 hours. I appreciate it. Hope you like Neil Rogers. Gives you something to listen between the shows. There's a lot of archives. I mean, you can listen to his full shows for years. Been doing it since the 80s. I hope all of you have a fantastic and wonderful Daywave. Bye. Bye.
All gone. Why don't you play the game?